Honestly, this has been the craziest peak week ever. So as you guys know, I ran this all on my own, and the week leading into this, we had some crazy cortisol responses. Actually, Zach was with me for a lot of it. A lot of water weight came on to me with all the tissue work and the hamstring cramp that you guys got to see and everything like that. So it was a little challenging, especially flying down here. But everything started clicking perfectly on Wednesday and has literally gone exactly how I wanted it to from that moment on. So my body is responding perfectly. I'm literally getting better by the minute as we're getting ready to go over to the venue, and I couldn't be more excited and happy with how things are going to go. So get ready for a show. I think a couple of things are going to be my real factors that are going to make sure that I get put in that first call out. One is going to be my conditioning, so I'll really try to show that off. And two is just my confidence. I know that really helped Brett when he came out and he was really confident, especially hitting some shots against Rolly and started getting his confidence rolling. I'm not going to wait. I'm going to make sure that I go out there just as confident as he was at the end. So making sure to go out there and be as confident as I can and make sure those judges know I'm there for a fight. I had a few challenges on this prep. I think the biggest thing was mostly just learning myself, I've had people coach me in the past, and so I kind of had just leaned on them when I'd had an issue, maybe a digestive issue, this or that. I would just kind of ask them and hope that they could fix it. And instead this time I had to do a lot of troubleshooting, and I had to do a lot of figuring things out on my own. And I think for one, it will make me a way better coach, but for two, it's made me an amazingly better athlete, and the package that I'm putting on stage will show that. The best way to explain it is like explosion of excitement. So I'm definitely just ready to blow up. You guys know how much I love bodybuilding, and the stage is a minuscule part of it, but it's all a reward of the hard work. So I'm very excited, but more than anything, this has been cool because I've never hidden for a prep, and so nobody knows what we're bringing. And we're bringing something really special, and I'm excited to show that off. Honestly, guys, I worked on peaking myself. I know how my body has worked, and I wanted to come into this knowing how much food I ate yesterday to be able to come in today and not have to really eat anything. So I didn't need any big meals this morning. I didn't wake up flat and needed to drop a bunch of food in or do these crazy things. I woke up about how I wanted, and now I'm just letting things clear off me a little bit, and I'm literally, like I said, everything is coming to a perfect point. So I won't eat too much. I'll do a couple Rice Krispie treats before I go on stage, pump up like I'm getting ready for a workout, and go out there and kill this thing. Alright, Texas is like home to me, guys. So why the Texas Pro? Tampa was my first choice, as we talked about on the channel before, but that was the last qualifier for the Olympia at that time. So this became a qualifier for the Olympia this year, which made it an option, and what better place than Texas? So GASP, better bodies, Texas is like Wyoming, hunting, fishing, and country boys. I couldn't pass up a show in Texas. Texas bodybuilding is what made bodybuilding. Ronnie and Branch is what made me fall in love with bodybuilding. Texas is my home. Many a times it was a struggle for sure. But honestly, keeping it was almost just as exciting as posting it, because I know that today, when we get to show it off, everyone's gonna freak out.
swear. My whole life been the grind, uphill in the battle I find. Seen the closest people all turn on me. Gunshots got one my mind. Post-traumatic stress, watch it manifest. Got my only fear, I ain't scared of death. Did you hear me yet? I ain't scared of death. What you gonna do? Threaten to take my breath? I've been out here, I'm grinding. In the midst of the violence, you making decisions, but they only for profit. You don't know what's real, you trading your soul just to make the dinero. So today I'm the villain, about to send the uppercut to your heroes. Your money don't mean nothing, the rich and the poor got the same fate. The whole world's on a blind date, sinner insane.
Fight for the sinners, fight for the saints, yeah. I do what I gotta do, and I ain't never playing no games. Fight for the sinners, fight for the saints, yeah. I walk through the flames and the shadows of death, but there ain't no ashes on me, no ashes on me.
Do what I gotta do. Some of my methods you might disagree with me. These are family ties, I recognize mine, I know that they needed me. See the fire and the smoke and it's rising. The building's burning but I'm walking right in. Live right now with no regrets. Run to the tank, got nothing left. All my life I made a mess. I need that change so I can rest. A little more faith so I can
presented to Martin Fitzwater.
Martin, what's first on the menu?
In the meantime, as everything
Chips and guac.
everyone has
It was the fastest thing they could get out to us.
like here on biscuit block.
After the
I've never
burger?
taken that tour
Look at
before.
Key lime pie.
I went to the
Homemade.
old Ranger
This
Stadium
shit
back in the
looks
day, the one
bomb.
that they tore down, but never this one.
Verdict?
It's good.
I had you.
Whoa.
I had you almost a tour. For
Best piece of
Manny's
key lime pie I've
facility.
ever had. Holy
It was
shit.
like a couple $1 million.
And I
but
chose this
COVID
place.
and camp started.
I'll
and they
take
were
that.
well, one of the guys I play ball with is the running back coach now, and the other guy I play ball with is the head coach now. And so, but gotta keep it tight because camp was starting right then.